Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So if you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. My name is Michelle. We're going to do a read for the second half of May. This will be you and who, and that who could be a friend or family member, a boyfriend, girlfriend, a person of interest, or even one side of a situation or another if love's not on the brain, all right? And if it is, it could be still one side of a situation or another. All right, so it's a general read. So if you're looking for a personal read to tap into your own personal energies, go to theguidedintuitive.com up here or my description box below. I want to send out a lot of love, and I'm sending out a lot of good vibes for all of you in terms of that you are happy and at least safe and in good health. And for those that are not in good health, I'm sending lots of healing vibes your way, and hoping that we that are healthy can help raise the consciousness in this world, and by being our highest and best self. So those of you that are healthy out there, let's just focus on uplifting the whole world consciousness by starting with ourselves. And I think that's just so beautiful, because there is some scientific evidence in that, and that can really help. So with that being said, let's see what's going on for you. Now, for those of you that are going through maybe some different tribulations, maybe a different some trials in their life, going through some adjustments, so to speak, and are really wanting to get that passion, that excitement, and that newfound energy, and igniting your life all over again, whether it's in your work situation, whether it is in love or just life overall. You definitely want to book a discovery session with me here. It allows some one-on-one time to allow us to get to know you, and of course make a recommendation if we're a good fit in a particular program or package. So there you have it. All right, so if you need some extra help in that to get you to where you want to be and move you forward a lot faster, then do check that out. All right, so let's see where you're at right now. Let's see where you're at, Sag. Okay, let's see where you're at. Here we go. Wow, staying above the competition here. So we've got the Seven of Wands, okay? That's that fiery energy. So this is you, but moving forward with passion and trying to stay on top of things, right? This is about what you love to do, is that green color, which is the heart chakra. So it's really kind of staying on top of the others and the other competition here. So this is beautiful. So in this relationship or situation, you're kind of staying on top there, right? And having faith, being the seventh card, that's going to take place, right? All right, see what else wants to come through. Yeah, I think you're going through some sort of healing process too, or just healing yourself and your body and getting your balance back together. This is really kind of going through that and being the star in your own life right now, because there's some sort of healing process. Now, you could be doing with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you're just taking on this type of energy, in this situation. But there is a healing. It's like healing the earth and healing yourself and your emotions and really balancing yourself out. Major Arcana cards. So this is a big change that's taking place. And then focusing on the future, on what that looks like, having foresight and kind of making some plans and seeing, how do I want to move forward? And I know a lot of us are doing that right now. That's why it's such a pivotal time in life, because we've come through a lot of new awareness. And with this new awareness, it allows us to maybe make some changes in life, in love, and even in our work that we do. So very interesting. So if you are interested, definitely hit discovery session. But yeah, that's what I feel here, is that it's definitely, you're making some plans. Okay, you want plans for the future. You don't want to be left out like this. You don't want this anymore. So you really focus on moving yourself forward in this relationship or situation. It's like no more of this type of thinking. It's about getting rid of this type of thinking and making plans and taking action to make sure that you stay on top, right? Okay, and that's what I feel. Anything else that wants to come through? Yeah, this is about, networking with friends and others, online or whatever the case may be, but celebrating, with community, with friendships. This is teamwork, that type of thing. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy, water energy. So it's kind of coming together and maybe getting, knowing that when you make your plans, you don't have to do it all alone. There could be others around you, and calling upon that, okay? So yeah, that's exactly what I see. That's actually where you are at right now. It's kind of like establishing maybe some sort of connection connection, right? A connection with your emotional self, and it really, moving forward on what that looks like. But there's some sort of connection. I do feel if it's not the connection you have with yourself, there is a connection within your life that I feel that is leaving you very, it's very, very deep, all right? It's very, very deep. She's in the water, right? And it's of emotions. So I really feel that that could be the case. And again, just getting the rest that you need, asking for guidance, taking things step by step before you know if this sword's going to go up or down. And it's in neutral right now, but it's getting the rest that you need. Right now, you're getting the rest. And that's probably going for a lot of you guys out there. Wow, how interesting. What are your feelings right now? What are your feelings right now in this relationship or situation? Right now, you're looking through things at a higher perspective, right? And having confidence. This is the yellow is the solar plexus and about the I am. And so it's like getting perspective and getting on higher ground of the situation, okay? And major arcana card there too is what I see. So that's a 9, which means that you're kind of on this tail end almost of this introspection. And what do we have? Justice. So getting what is fair and just in this relationship or situation that you are in. This is the final say, justice coming through, leveling and balancing out the scales is what's happening here. So whatever has maybe kind of left you where you were feeling like this, there is a balancing of scales coming through. 2 major arcanas in your feelings right now. Going inside and wanting justice, and that's what you're doing. Wow, how interesting. Anything else? Knight of Swords. You've got a Cancer. This is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy, and moving forward with passion. Could be someone around you that is passionate, or you could be taking on some of this passionate energy and moving forward. But this is saying slow down a little bit. Hold your horses so you don't trip over anything. Slow down just a little bit, because usually when they come in like this, especially the Knights, when they're in motion like this is about. This is all about being a little bit more hasty than normal. So that's what's happening. So just know that in your feelings it could be moving forward in a little bit more hastier in your emotions than before. But then you get the Magician card, which means that you've got the opportunity to create that alchemy and to take action, and you've got all the tools necessary to make it happen in this relationship or situation that you want to move forward in. This is what it's saying. Wow, very interesting. And anything else that wants to come through in terms of your feelings here? Anything else? Balance your spirituality out with practicality is what this is saying. So that's some of the advice in terms of your feelings. Focus on both there, and I think that's going to really, really help you in terms of your feelings in the process. And this is envy, and this is about that you are the same as everyone else. So this is saying not to have envy in your relationships. It's just that others have different challenges, right? So that's what's coming through. And this is really that root chakra and the solar plexus. So really the lower level chakras to really balance you and to gain your confidence. Balancing your spirituality and practicality is going to be key as you take action in the Magician. I will tell you, out of these, when I was pulling on your feelings, you got, out of the, 6 cards that I pulled, 4 are major arcana cards. This is a huge shift for you. And the other ones I didn't pull out of the tarot. I actually pulled on the others. This is just saying you watch your envy. Because you already have that in yourself. You already notice that whatever you value in others, you already have in you. So there's no need to envy. You always have those gifts, but to help you with that, it's balancing the spirituality with the practicality in this relationship or situation, what's ever come towards you. What are the obstacles and blocks? Obstacles and blocks in this relationship or situation. This is about growth, okay? Expanding your conscious awareness. This is about growth, okay? So I would say like the obstacle would be not to grow forward, not to move forward. So this is saying continue to grow, continue to learn, continue to develop, right? And probably in your spiritual sense and in love and life overall, right? It's going to expand your awareness. Anything else? You come out of this, so you've had some sort of ending in your life that's came to an end, a situation, a relationship, or whatever had taken place for you, and perhaps that's came to an end, and now it's offered a growth opportunity for you. It's offered you insights that you didn't see before, Sag, and that's what I feel. So the obstacle is not to grow and to be stuck on this, but I really think that growth is what you're doing. Yeah, you've got the strength to continue. Another major arcana card, man. This is focusing on this strength, right? Knowing that you can tame anything that's going to, your demons of any sort, any strong, kind of, reverberations or vibrations of the past. You've got the strength to be able to calm them down and to equalize them. And that's the affinity number, which is, the equalizing number, right? It's that beautiful flowing energy. So know that you've got the strength to do that, all right, in terms of your obstacles. Let's take a look at what your other side, your partner over here, or this other person or this other side, okay, a person of interest, where they're at right now. Where are they at right now? Well, they want to offer love to you. Okay, they're expressing love to you here. This is really beautiful. This is, they definitely want love. They're expressing love to you, and they definitely want, it could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They might have that in their chart as well. May even have a little bit of Leo in there too, because you've got the Leo up there. But it's two people expressing love. So this is beautiful, all right? Their feelings, yeah, Knight of Cups coming forward very romantically. I mean, this person loves you. Oh my gosh. This person loves you. Geez, romantic and very, very charming, very transparent and very, in terms of their emotions. So they're expressing love. They know they love you, okay? But that's the current situation right now. I do want to pull anything else. Let me pull something over here on this other card where they're at right now. Very water energy. They're trying to be very consistent in their love for you, okay? And even though they can't see where the future is holding them, they're really focusing on the positive and providing that consistency. Because one hug, once every 2 or 3 months is not going to work, right? It's that consistency, the layering of love that really builds that foundation for a relationship or a situation to come through, right? So they're focusing on being consistent in some way. Now their feelings, which we've already covered, but see if anything else wants to come out. Yeah, I really feel this is a message of a new beginning, okay? So the pages are all about messages coming through, and with the Pentacles, this is about manifestation, new enterprise, new beginning. So, and with love, too, it could be that green represents the heart chakra. So whatever you want to manifest and what you wants to come through, there is a message of something coming through. This is beautiful. They want a new start, okay? Their feelings, yeah, they're getting rid of the bad behavior, the bondage that's held them back from the past from before. They're getting rid of that, and they want something new. So perhaps if they behaved like this before, Sag, then they want a new beginning and making the changes, and they're really manifesting that here, is what I feel, okay? Yeah, and they're putting themselves in the driver's seat, a major arcana for them. And this is about, balancing their shadow and light side and using their own guidance and having confidence that they can overcome this. So this is saying they're in the driver's seat. Now, they could have got a new car, but it's also saying too is that they're putting themselves in the driver's seat, that they can handle that and they can move forward. Interesting. What is the best approach for you? Best approach. What is the best approach for you, Sag, in this relationship or situation? Because you've got a decision to make, okay? So you are kind of blindfold, not sure which way that you should go. This is that stuck energy. This is the worst place to be. So we're going to see what this wants to get you out of it. We're going to see what cards come out after that. But this is not knowing which way to go. Should I stay or should I go type thing, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. The Two of Swords. Let's see what else. Knight of Pentacles. So this is moving very, very slowly. Okay, so in this relationship or situation, it is moving very slowly to come forth, and this is moving forward towards the other side here from the card table here. You can actually see here that this is an opportunity, but moving very, very slow, offering your love. Okay, so interesting. It could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And they might be a choice here is what I feel. And interesting. Yeah, the Knights are about motion, so moving forward with some sort of message there. Yeah, Ace of Swords, you get the power, the clarity, and the victory. And this is a wreath of success. So this is saying your best approach is definitely, you're going to get the clarity that you need. So if you're kind of confused right now, if some of you are in this is saying you're going to get the clarity that you need if you take that rest and that time that we talked about. This is saying is, which we talked about here earlier, right? But this is really talking about you might get the clarity as it pertains to a Capricorn in your life, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. You got the clarity. So what's next? What do we have here? So what is next? Emperor, you're being very, very strong in your structure and very in control as it pertains to this relationship. It's kind of like you're taking on that you're being the emperor in your own life, almost as it pertains to love this time around, right? And balancing your emotions, better. I got to tell you another two major arcanas here. So balancing your emotions and becoming very strong and solid. You have a big shift. You got a big shift in terms of your life that is taken place here. Very, very big. Balancing your emotions and everything. And don't forget to take time to breathe in and to breathe out. Okay? You got a lot going on, and in a decision that you're making, okay? And don't let pride get in your way, okay? It's probably the number one thing that affects relationships. Well, if they're not going to do it, then I'm not going to do it type thing. Don't let pride get in your way in terms of a relationship or situation, okay? That's what it's saying. And a personal issue reaches resolution. So there could be something that you've been working on that finally reaches some sort of resolution. And this could be, again, what has been causing you to stay a little stuck, right here. But I feel that, truly that you actually are getting the clarity that you need and it reaches resolution. So if you were concerned about that, it's coming through, okay? What is the potential outcome in this relationship or situation? What is that for you, Sag? Let's see. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so this is about balancing two things. Maybe balancing yourself and then the relationship itself. Two of Pentacles, there's a lot of balancing taking place, right? Yeah, and this is about not being held back by, old perceptions of self and knowing that you could set yourself free from the old way of doing things. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. Yeah, and this is becoming the queen. This is actually the Queen of Wands. This is beautiful. This is a woman who's very spiritual, but also is focusing on the sunshine, is very confident, moves forward, is very dynamic, very adventurous too, right? And very spiritual as well, okay? Takes action on things that she wants to make happen and has the confidence, which is that yellow solar plexus color. It's really beautiful. But yeah, this is about taking action against this type of thinking. And even though you sometimes might teeter-totter back to this type of thinking, here you come back and standing in your own. And here we go. We've got the Queen of Wands, and that's what I feel is you kind of stepping into that own powerful energy and taking action, not settling for less, and knowing what you deserve, and going out there and getting it. And that's exactly what I see. So what better way to end this? Let's see what the universe has in store for you. What advice the universe has in this relationship or situation. Again, for some of you it might be a relationship, some of you it just might be, just your own self. But this is beautiful. Let's see what else in terms of advice the universe wants to give you. Or remind you that you are adored. This is so beautiful. And what this reads, it says, don't be fooled by the players, and don't be fooled by yourself. There's no one more lovable nor loved than you. And I know everyone. Love, precious, the universe. So this is beautiful. Just as a reminder that you are adored. Okay. Any other advice the universe wants to give you in this? Here it is. What is it? Do something new, something different. Okay. So whatever that you maybe have done in the past in your work and your creative pursuits and, in your relationship or whatever, this is saying do something different this time. And it reads, ever notice how it's easier to fall in love and to be fallen in love with when you're busy? Thank goodness I'm you, the universe. All right. All right. These are a little quirky at the end and stuff, but they're a little fun. And it just, kind of X's you out with some good reminders and some good advice. So there you have it. So I'm sending tons of love your way, and I'm looking forward to see what's in store for you in the month of June. And until then, namaste.